the truth about what women say and what they do. Hello everybody, and welcome to One Male. I will talk about a critical topic many people don't seem to understand. Many men out there make the mistake of trusting what women say without watching their actions and get burned. I'm going to break down exactly why this happens and how you can avoid it. So sit back, relax, and let me teach you about the female mind. Make sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Instead of listening to what women say, observe what they do. This is one of the most crucial aspects influencing women's success. For example, if you ask a woman what she wants in a man, she might say, "I want a great guy who is sweet and attentive, treats me well, and takes me on sweet dates." If a man adopts that method to try to interest her and persuade her to go on a date, she will almost certainly reject his advances and refuse to go out with him. Following that, she will become associated with a man who is only interested in having sexual contact with her, does not treat her well, and shows little regard for her. As a result, she claims that she wants a wonderful person who is lovely and treats her well as is attentive and patient with her, but she ends up choosing a guy who doesn't care about her at all and is only interested in having slept with her, and he has engaged with her. They decide to go on their first date because of the conflict between what she says and what she does. In this way, relationships are similar. Suppose you ask a woman what she wants from a man. In that case, she will say things like he should help with housework, cook for me, give me sensual massages, listen to all of my concerns, be there for me at all times, lavish me with beautiful jewelry, take me on numerous vacations and holidays, and treat me like a princess. When you ask a woman what she wants from a man, she will say something like this. In reality, most women are hesitant to confess that they are happiest when in a relationship with a man who switches the proverbial good girl switch in their heads. This is due to the negative implications attached to confessing such a thing. Being a good wife and partner to one spouse can bring great joy and a sense of success. She enjoys being a beautiful wife to him by doing things for him like cooking, cleaning, and being pleasant. She also enjoys supplying him with physical desire. Most women will not openly acknowledge that being an attractive woman to a man is their ambition. They have no intention of behaving respectably with a man. Satisfaction for a woman in a relationship with a man cheats on the good girl by altering her opinion. When she can perform acts of kindness for him, she feels genuine satisfaction and happiness. She enjoys cooking for him, cleaning up after him, and giving him a fellatio, but you won't hear her talk about how much she wants to be a proper woman for him. The great majority of females do. They will argue that men are compelled to genuflect and place their hands on their knees in front of women. Males must do everything in their power to provide women with everything they need for them to approach men with hope. Keep in mind that there is often a significant difference between what women say and what they do in relationships with men. There is nothing inherently wrong with a man cooking food for himself. A male chipping in to assist around the house is certainly not inappropriate. There is nothing wrong with a man going out of his way to make his lady happy, but many women are ignorant that they find the most fulfillment in their lives when they are in a committed romantic relationship. She believes she may derive satisfaction and fulfillment from being a lovely wife for her spouse because she is married to a man who is attracted to great ladies. On the other hand, someone trustworthy will share secrets that women like to keep private when conversing with men. On the other hand, most women express themselves in ways that are opposed to what they desire. As a result, when a woman gives you dating or relationship advice, you should take it seriously. In most cases, only one translation is available. On the other side, it is ineffective. For example, what counsel would a group of ladies tell a man if he asked them how he could gain the favor of a specific woman? My sentiments for a female appear to be restricted to a platonic friendship, but I can't help but have a crush on her. Women's counsel is often, "Oh, just try to be nicer to her. Learn more about her and her history. Be patient with him. Be helpful to her," and other such nonsense. As a result, the man does all of those things, is kind to her, and friend-zoned her. She has made it evident that she does not want anything personal to do with him. She likes him, respects him as a friend, and may even be attractive in his eyes, but she has no desire to have sexual intercourse with him. Then another guy comes along and promptly captures her interest, forcing her to kiss or sleep with him on their first date or night together. Another example is a man who is married but whose wife has stopped being loving toward him. He might ask some females what he can do to make them more loving. They will typically mention things like cleaning the house, giving her a foot rub while wearing jewelry, taking her out to dinner, and having date nights with her. The individual goes out and performs such things, but in most circumstances, what does he receive in return for his efforts? The fact that he still gets the same result irritates the wife even more, especially since she has to watch her husband go through all these rituals in the hope that he will finally get laid. She does not want her marriage to have a dynamic in which her partner feels obligated to do everything for her and buy her things for her to perform right. She wants natural respect and attraction for him and wants both of these feelings to emerge on their own. Most women would tell you the same thing if you ask them how to make their husbands or girlfriends more affectionate. This is not because he needs to suck up to her and whine, dine for hours, buy gifts, do the dishes, and do chores. However, most women will tell you the same thing if you ask them how to make their husbands or girlfriends more affectionate. When seeking dating and relationship advice from women, the following considerations should be considered. If you listen to what women say, they will almost always lead you astray. According to research conducted in the United States, sexual activity occurred on the first date for 55% of couples. Another European survey found that 70% of women have allegedly had a one-night encounter at some time in their lives. Even though many women would claim that they did not participate in sexual activity on the first night of their one-night stand, the first encounter, or the second day, this is the case. In most circumstances, they will tell you to attempt to become her friend, to be patient, and to be extremely kind, and that nothing will happen for weeks or months. On the other hand, what they are unwilling to do is quite different. Even if they are embarrassed to admit it and say they have never done it, most women have engaged in sexual activity on their first date and night with a new partner. According to statistics, they meet a guy, so when it comes to dating and relationships with women, remember that most women will say one thing and then do something completely different. This is important to remember when dating and relationships with women. What I want you to pay attention to, rather than what ladies say, is what they accomplish in their lives. Because listening to what women have to say will nearly always lead to blunders. Regarding dating and relationships, most women don't reveal the secrets of what it is in a man that makes them feel attracted to him and content in their relationship with him. Instead, they distribute a version that has been altered to be politically acceptable, screened, and that they are not afraid to admit. Men will believe the lies women tell them if they do not know the truth. By the way, they do not stay together and eventually divorce. It is not my goal to indicate that a male should be cruel to a woman or that he lacks sympathy or morality. Regarding men, women frequently say one thing while doing something else. This film investigates this phenomenon. Either a woman is unwilling to convey her desires, she is reluctant to teach a man to attract and satisfy her, and these factors contribute to the phenomena. She wants to be with a man who can figure things out independently and isn't always reliant on her for guidance. Consider the feeling of embarrassment. Most women would be embarrassed to admit they want a guy who doesn't pursue them around as much as he makes them want to be with him. Many ladies, however, enjoy such a man. She will have to put in a lot of work if she wants to impress him and keep his interest, which she shares. She enjoys being a charming girl, cooking, cleaning, and supplying him with cunnilingus to keep him happy. Most women will not express it because they are afraid it will be misinterpreted, as in her unwillingness to educate a guy about what she requires. One of the causes behind this is as follows. She doesn't want to tell a man, such as in a relationship. She doesn't want to have to teach him because she doesn't want to end up with a guy who doesn't know how to be a strong man in a relationship with a woman, and she doesn't want to spend the rest of their lives together teaching him. She doesn't want to teach him because she doesn't want to end up with a guy who doesn't know how to be a strong man in a relationship. She doesn't want to be forced to play the role of a parent, older sister, or instructor, saying things like, "Okay, come here," or "I'll teach you how to do it for me." This is the behavior of a powerful man. If you listen to women's dating and relationship advice, remember that they will steer you on the wrong path. It isn't true that most women cannot be honest about their genuine wishes. As a result, you shouldn't listen to what women say about how guys need to be tall, handsome, and have six-pack abs, and that a man should undertake all the chores in a couple. That's not true, that's foolishness. It's no secret that more and more men are choosing to go their way and live a solitary life. But what is the real reason behind this? In my recent video, I shared the truth about why men leave and go their way. So make sure to watch it to know more about this topic.